Um, Big time win for us, man. And, we knew that Oregon's never won here, but we also knew that it wasn't going to be easy. So, for us to bounce back after a tough one at UCLA, it was big time for us today. We're just happy we got this win, and now we're trying to keep it rolling.
All right, first question from Pat at the AP.
Hey, McKinley, how you doing? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Got to take you back to that fall. Did you hit your head on that chair and you were just a different player after that?
Yeah, I got a little knot on the back of my neck right now. It's red, but yeah, I hit my neck on the back of the chair when I fell. Yeah.
Next question, Hart Pisani.
Hey, McKinley, congratulations on the win. So you started 0 for 5 from the field, and you end up 21 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. I mean, walk us through, what do you think changed after that 0-5 start to allow you to really just take over the rest of the way?
Obviously, it was a tough start for me. I missed a couple floaters, a couple bunnies that I normally make, but I feel like I forced a couple early instead of letting the game come to me. So that was an issue. And, one of my coaches, Coach Greer, just told me to let the game come to me. And I'm going to get shots and how valuable I was to this team. And my teammates kept telling me that they were going to fall. So I wasn't too concerned with the 0-5 start. But, it is what it is. It happens. And, I just tried to stay aggressive. Teammates kept believing in me. So
next up, Jake Shapiro.
Hey, McKinley, after that road trip, one of the things you guys said is you guys needed to find your identity again, that you felt like you lost it a little bit. Tonight you guys go positive in the rebounds like you set out to do, good on the turnovers for the most part of the game. How do you feel about reestablishing that identity, the core of the program type of goals that you set out for?
It was, our identity, we based ourselves off defense and rebounding. At Arizona, we struggled in that area. At UCLA, we also struggled in that area. So it was important for us to come in and get stops. We still got room for improvement. One thing we try to hang our hat on is no layups and make our opponents finish with tough twos. And in the first half, Coach told us at halftime that they had 7 layups. 14 of their 21 were in the paint. So the second half, we just tried to do a better job of taking controlling that and getting stops down the stretch. We got off to a quick second half start, and then look back from there.
I don't know what just happened with the audio, but it sounded a lot different if anyone in the room did something. Next question, Justin Guerrero.
McKinley, we all know that the NCAA tournament is the #1 goal of this team, and just to get a win at home like this against the number 17 team in the nation, just how nice is this one to have under your belts, on your resume for when the time comes and Selection Sunday is here?
It's huge. Oregon's a really talented team. They were #1 in the conference. They started off 3-0 in the conference, 8-1 overall. Got the leading scorer in Chris Duarte and one right behind him in Amurier. Both those guys averaging 18.5 points a night. So to be able to come in and get this win is huge for us, our program, and Selection Sunday when it does come.
Next question, Sean Keeler.
McKinley, that possession, I want to say with about 31 seconds left, 50 seconds left, where you're dribbling it, taking it down, and then you make the right-hand layup there to put you guys, I think, up 9 and really help seal this thing with their press. Is this why you came back, games like this, moments like this, when a veteran point guard can make a difference in a big league game?
Yeah. That's a big reason I came back. I want to win. Coach just put me in a position to win. At the end of the clock right there, Coach told the team to clear it out for me and for me to go make a play. So it just goes back to having that support and that belief from my teammates and from my coaching staff. Like I always say the same thing. Like when you have 100% confidence from your teammates and your coaches, it just makes my job so much easier and help me play without overthinking the game. So that is a big reason I came back for moments like this.
Next question, Pat Rooney.
Hey, McKinley, you mentioned the fast start in the second half. What did you guys talk about at halftime and what were you able to get done during that sequence? I know you had to hold them off down the stretch, but you really took control there.
At halftime, we just talked about turning our defense up. I said this a little earlier in the questions, but we said that they had seven layups, and we want to take those away and continue to get stops. So, I think we started the half off with a kill with like 5 straight stops, maybe almost 2 kills. So, we get stops like that, we can get out and run in transition. We're a tough team to beat. So,
Next question, Thomas Gahan.
Hi, McKinley. So in the second half, it became kind of a series of runs by both teams. The Buffs went on a run for a while. Then they went on 11 point. You guys went on an 11-point run. Then the Duff came back with 11-2 run. Then a 7-point run. What do you have to do to stay more consistent down the stretch to avoid, starting to get into those kind of ruts?
We got to clean up the little areas. Me and Eli had a miscommunication late that led to a Figueroa 3. They beat us to a loose ball. Chris Duarte got the ball under the rim, missed it, got his own rebound, and laid it back up. So it's just a bunch of little things that we have to fix. Limit them to one shot, taking care of the ball, and communication. So we can fix those 3 little things. We're in better shape.
All right, 2 more quick ones. First one from Neill Woelk.
Hey, Ken, once again, you had to play without Dallas Walton. Can you tell me a little bit about what Evan Batty met inside for you guys tonight?
He's a force down there, man, and he's huge for us every night. We're going to need him every game throughout this season. He's a guy who can bring the ball up for us, who we can give the ball to on the block, and we're confident that he's going to score, get fouled. He's a guy who can step out and make the 3, and he's also one of our best defenders. So when you got an all-around player like that, he knew he needed to step up tonight, with Dallas being gone, and he accepted the challenge of guarding one of their best players, one of their leading scorers, and did a good job. So Ev, he know how huge he is for us and this team, and he played really well tonight. Maybe I don't think he missed a free throw either, so that's huge.
Okay, final question for Ken from Sean Keeler.
Hey, McKinley, you've seen a little bit of everything in your time there. You guys have been here before and building up another good postseason resume. What did you learn from last year before everything went crazy, in 2020, and the way this conference season finished, and what you can take from a leadership standpoint and trying to keep everybody balanced going forward?
From last year, we kind of learned that we can't take no games for granted. Especially with the COVID situation right now, which ended the season last year, ended the postseason, and now we never know when we're going to have a game. There's been some teams around the country who's found out, 2 hours before their game that they're not playing. So we got opportunities like this. You got to live up to them and make the most out of them. That's the biggest takeaway I could take from last season. Last season we let a couple games go, that we shouldn't have lost. And maybe it's because our energy, or we overlooked the team. And this year I think we've done a better job of taking these opportunities and running with them. But we got to continue that because, like I said, we never know when we're going to be able to play. No games are guaranteed, as we can see our game Saturday is canceled, and we're going to Utah on Monday now. So never know.